Yes, there's definitely a connection, and it all comes down to just greed, money and greed. It's and power. You know, it it shouldn't be 10 years of us still having to depend on bottled water. Um, Last I heard, there was a little over 2,000 pipes that still haven't been replaced,
Mhm.
and we're 10 years in. So, and no one has seen a dime. So the only people that have been benefiting, I put it in the chat. It's Veolia and Nestle. They seem to be the only ones that have benefited from this water crisis here. And of course, the ACLU attorneys. But it's more of GM has been poisoning Flint. Ford, GM, Chrysler, they were along the river in the late 1800s, 1900s. So this has been something that um, I feel like GM should have stepped up to help clean up Flint
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
help out more with our situation. And they didn't. They basically just sat on their hands and went and got their own water and kept pushing out trucks. So there's a couple of corporations that I think we need to start focusing on and calling them out on what they're doing around the globe. And Flint was just a guinea pig for what they're really trying to do around the world.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, an unfortunate guinea pig. And I think that this is articulated in the book too around defining emergency or disaster when it's just the conditions that are supported by industry, by corporations, by government, and the allowance that create the conditions for these sort. That's very different from a like from just an act of God or something. Even those now are because of climate crisis. Like there are responsibilities that corporations have.
Gina, you first.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, calls like this, Zoom meetings like this, is very, very helpful. I see and feel the hope in just in our voices and faces. And I think uh, the more we talk about it, the better. I try to mention it to whoever I can, whenever I can, especially when traveling, because a lot of folks don't understand. They think that we're up here in the Great Lakes, and the last issue we should be having is water. And that's for my friends across the bridge. This shouldn't even be a conversation. This is like weird when you talk to people. They're like, aren't you guys in the Great Lakes? And then I tell them about, yeah, they're fracking our water for about $300 a year, and in people's face go, "Wow, what?" So I believe that me doing that, I hear her talking to her friends, and they're talking about it, and they have conversations. And now she's on the youth county commissioner board, and so she wants to be a part of the community now. She asked me, is there a city council meeting today? Because it's repetition. We don't even think about it. It's like grab your book bag and your laptop and we're going to this meeting. And I don't care if you only get one sentence out of a 2 hour meeting, it'll stick. And hopefully the youth will be able to carry the torch and do the work that we leave behind for them. And I'm so proud of the youth here in Flint and how they've stepped up and become activists. We got our own little mini activists now, and it's amazing. And I'm hoping that we can share this with other communities. Maybe, send a group of youth to talk to a group of youth over there and explain to them what they do and things like that. But my brain works pretty good sometimes. I'll figure something out for us to get a connection with the youth.
Okay,
Amazing.
for sure, I'm voting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. An outline for what's coming